So I'm walking through the grocery store and going down the aisles. And as I get close to people, it's like I have a little bit of concern come up. And then I realize, you know what? Everything's okay. It's all right to get close to people. And then I just let go of that concern. But it comes up. Why does that happen? Because for the past 3 years, there's been this social distancing thing. It's dangerous to get too close to people. Here's another part of it. I have, I'm listening to a conversation, whether it's an in person conversation, a meeting, or even an email, something going on online. And someone is expressing their opinion, and I have something to say about it. Now, I think, oh, if I say this, is somebody going to get upset about it? Are they going to agree with me? Could there potentially be problems, discord, fighting, disagreements? All these things come up if I say what's really going on in my mind. So, out of not wanting to disturb anybody, not wanting to cause a fuss, I might completely hold back from expressing myself, either vocally, in person, in a meeting, or even in an email or in my blog. I do not want to cause anybody to be upset and make a fuss and potentially come back in some negative way back to me. So I withhold what I'm saying, what I want to say. I'm withholding from speaking my truth, withholding from giving my opinion, withholding from giving my thoughts about whatever it is that's being discussed. Have you done this? Because again, in this past 3 years, there is so much sensitivity about what people say and what people do. I never know if something I say is going to cause somebody to get really upset and something possibly really disastrous to happen. So it's understandable that I choose to sometimes just not say anything at all. Has that happened to you? I think this is something that's been happening to everyone over the past 3 years. And I have something I'm going to do about it. I am Sandra Lee, human design specialist, biofield tuning practitioner, and creator of the Inner Gem Shine card deck kit. So in this video blog for quite a while, one of the things that I talk about reasonably frequently is this whole issue with being seen and heard. Because this is a super common challenge for people anyway. Long before the past couple of years, this is just something that human beings struggle with. So it's an issue that a lot of people can relate to. And this is an area where the things I do can really help people find more freedom. Being able to be heard, being able to be seen and recognized in the world. In the past 3 years, this has been even bigger of an issue because fear has been imposed on us. Fear, control, manipulation, following the rules, not wanting to get people upset. All of these things have really escalated this whole thing about suppression, causing people to internalize these messages. Can't say what you think. Don't want to upset somebody. Oh, you can't go there. You can't do that. Even me, who chooses to not believe that all of these restrictions are necessary, I have internalized them. So I censor myself in my thoughts. Do I want to say this or do I not want to say this? It'd be safer not to. Do I want to go there and do that? I'm less inclined to withhold that than speech because, I know it makes sense that it's not dangerous to be close to people. But that thought just comes up, even walking through a store or the library or the bank and getting close to people. Oh, this whole thing about the 6 feet and all of that. This is something that has become an issue for us over the last couple of years, and we've all internalized it. Perhaps you haven't, but most people have. So that you have those same kinds of second guessing thoughts and holding back from your natural behavior as I do. That's my thought. So I have a workshop coming up on May 10th, which is a Wednesday. It's a biofield tuning group session working on all of humanity, because this is an issue that most countries, there are people who have versions of this oppression going on. So to help us all feel free from the burden of the fear that has been imposed on us to control our behavior for 3 years. If there's any beliefs or fears or traumas or, loss, grief, all these things that have happened over this past couple of years, partly due to this suppression that has been going on, then all of the consequences, all of the things that have happened in this 3 years, a lot of us have this stored in our bodies, stored in our thoughts, stored in our beliefs, stored in the things that I believe I need to do. So this biofield tuning session is going to help us to be able to clear out some of that old stuff, that old programming that is now no longer really supporting us. And it doesn't mean you can't choose to do whatever you do now, but to release you from the buildup of all of that stuff that's accumulated over the past couple of years. So I'm doing a group biofield tuning session. It's called Being Seen and Heard, Healing the Trauma with Biofield Tuning. Being Seen and Heard, Healing the Trauma with Biofield Tuning. So there's going to be a link that gives you a way to see information about this and to register for it in the comments. Now, my workshop is one of 13 workshops being offered by extraordinary authors from this book that I was in that was published last year, The Energy Medicine Solution, Mind-Blowing Results for Living an Extraordinary Life. The people in this book and the people who are offering their workshops from April into July, powerful, transformative information and healing will be available to you through these workshops. They're all going to be online. So you can register for individual workshops. You don't even have to do the whole series. 13 powerful sessions are available to you to take advantage of. So there's going to be information in the comments below as well, where you can go check out the workshops being offered by this group of authors who have really become my friends. I work with a lot of these people myself for my own healing and in supporting them in their healing. So yes, go check it out and take advantage of as many of these workshops as you feel drawn to. Free yourself from pain, free yourself from limiting beliefs, from fear about abundance. All kinds of things are available to you through these workshops so that you can find freedom to be yourself, to have health and happiness, be free from pain in your body, your pocketbook have abundance. All of these things are what this group of authors is going to help you experientially through these workshops. It's going to be so much fun and so wonderful. So there will be a link to that in the comments as well. Thank you so much for listening to me and watching my video. And please check out the Energy Medicine Solution workshops, including Being Seen and Heard, Healing Trauma with Biofield Tuning with me in May. Breathe.